So I put up a day ago that I was thinking of making an update to the Mortal Kombat 1 video I made and talk about the comments I got on the YouTube video and some of the TikTok clips that I posted. And can I just say that it's literally insane that the last two types of these talking videos that I did became my most popular and second most popular video on my channel, overtaking my video that I made about 6 years ago when I was a squeaker. But basically, I recently finished Mortal Kombat 1 and I thought I'd look back at the video that I made and see if there's some things that I missed. And a lot of people have brought some stuff to my attention as well in the comments. So I wanted to talk about what was the most vocal out of basically everything that was commented about and all the stuff. The majority of the comments that I was getting on the video was revolving around Megan Fox's voice acting. And now that I played the game, yes, it is very noticeable, but at the same time, it didn't take me out of the game as apparently it did a lot of people. I would say that the game, Megan Fox is in it for like 5 minutes of cutscenes, so it's not a crazy thing, but I understand why people are complaining about it, especially because of the franchise, and they feel like, oh, she didn't want to be here, she lied about being a fan of the franchise and so forth. So I do understand why people complain about it, and she does have some pretty questionable voice lines, but honestly, I like her voice. The delivery probably not so much, but I do like the kind of voice she was going for the character, for what it was personally. But it didn't bother me that much, and it didn't really take me out of the game as much as it did some people. Another topic I wanted to talk about regarding the video was something I didn't think was a issue to something I brought up, but two people commented, I want to say yesterday, about me talking about the whole thing about paying $100 for early access. I guess they thought that I wasn't taking account that people, like, it takes a lot to get $100 to put down on a game and doing such, and basically they thought that it's people's hard-earned money, and they thought I was just jockeying it, like putting it down to the fact that you didn't have to pay $100 to play the game, this and that. And I understand that people will want to pay money and get the product that they want, but basically in the video, when I was talking about the fact that they paid $100, I was mainly talking about the people that complained about the game, and also mentioned the fact that they paid $100 as one of their complaints, which is a thing where they didn't have to pay $100. It was early access, so the game is originally $70, but people, I feel like if anything is a case of like FOMO, like fear of missing out, that people were so eager to play the game, do the story modes before everything got leaked or spoiled, so they paid $100 to get the ultimate edition or whatever it was called, and maybe they were disappointed with the product that they got and they felt like they wasted their money, which is a common thing that happens with pre-orders. You never truly know what you're gonna get until you get your hands on it. I literally spent $100 on Modern Warfare Infinite Warfare. I regretted it so much that I decided that I was never gonna put that much money on the game ever again. So I understand why people complained about it, but it's just the fact that you didn't have to pay $100 for the game. If anything, you could just trick it to like something I would never do again. It's not something you can really harp on the game for. Like, I'm sure we all agree that early access, paying extra for early access is not good. And especially if it's your hard-earned money and you probably don't want to spend $100, maybe just wait for it to come out on a regular day like everyone else. Or even better, you could wait for a game to get released, maybe wait a week, see what the reviews are, see what people are talking about, and then decide if you want to get it or not. Personally, I really enjoyed the campaign. The online mode is very hard. Especially when playing against smoke players, I should say spoilers first. In all, I really enjoyed the campaign. I like what they did with the story, and that they kind of made canon people's like tower endings and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. But I really enjoyed the game. I enjoyed it a lot. There was only a few like bugs that I witnessed in the game. I tried to go back and find one of them, I couldn't, so hopefully you can take my word on it. That one time when I was playing, there was like a little like texture glitch before like a match started that was a little, that it kind of took me out for a minute. And there was a second bug where the subtitles didn't load in for like one line of dialogue, which got me there for a second. In a chest by a horse. Like what?
Know that it will cost you your
MK underscore 14. Wait, what the fuck? Alright, that's funny. Oh yeah. Also, you know, follow me on Twitch if you want. SpaceManNoHelmet, trying to get to 300 followers by the end of the year. I think that'll be pretty cool. Thank you. But besides that, I really enjoy playing the game. So far, my main is Melina, and I really like her a lot. Another thing I wanted to talk about was that I might have misspoke a little bit when it came to the Nintendo Switch argument. Someone commented recently saying that Nintendo put Steam Mortal Kombat 1 footage as Switch footage. So they basically false advertised the game for Switch users. So when they got the game for the first time and when it was early access, that's when people were complaining about it. So they spent $100 for the game. They were dealing with graphics quality and choppiness. So I do understand where people are coming from with Nintendo Switch a lot more. Personally, I thought the game ran smoothly except for just graphical decrease. The way I was looking at it in my mind and when I was talking about the video was comparing like a low-end PC to a high-end PC, because a lot of people were debating that the game should be cheaper, but personally I felt that since you're getting the same product with there's no big differences regarding the only difference would be graphics, that it would make sense for the game to be the same price basically. But I think those were the majority of the comments that was sent to me from my video and the stuff I posted on TikTok about it. The only things that I don't know if I could say I could backtrack on would probably be the Nintendo Switch argument, and maybe if I made clear my statement about how like early access and like spending $100 and the fact that you didn't have to spend $100. You know, obviously I wasn't knocking people that spent $100 saying like, oh well, like, you know, I do understand, like, it's your hard-earned money, you wanted a certain product and you didn't get it, and it's very unfortunate. But overall, I do enjoy the game. I really like it a lot. I didn't really have any issues with it. I thought the story was really well. I really like how all the games kind of tie in together, and it was fun. But yeah, I think that might be it. I appreciate everyone for watching. This is just more like a laid back video. I just wanted to address the things in my last video, and I hope I cleared some things up. And now that I beat the game, a lot of my opinions are still the same, except for maybe a couple that I would have to like change up on. But at the same time, when I did make the video, I didn't play the game, so I was just, if anything, that's probably like the most based I've been in a while when making a video that I literally didn't get my hands on. But it was a good game. It was a good time. I had fun, and I'm still gonna continue playing it online. Hopefully there's some patches for a couple characters. That would be very great. But other than that, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.